All right, folks, Ken Smith, Total Force Holdings again. So today, in our communication series, we're going to talk about social media messengers or social media apps in general. You can absolutely communicate with each other through things like email, Facebook Messenger, anything like that. Problem, they require data. All right, so if you're in an area where you've got cell service but you don't have data, you're kind of fucked if that's your primary means of communication. Now, data is a much higher frequency band. Your 4G, your 5G, all that. That is considerably higher frequency band than your conventional voice or SMS based systems. Now, here's the thing about radio frequencies, right? The lower the frequency, the longer the range, but the less quality that you get of the transmission. A lower frequency will go a lot further, but it'll be a whole lot more garbled, right? The higher the frequency, the more clear the transmission, but the shorter the range. This is why you can go into certain areas and have full service, but no data. All right? Because that short range radio, just off the cell tower, the longer range regular voice and SMS stuff reaches you, but the data does not. So, not the best choice. It's also how many people do you know have had their social media hacked? If you're dealing with anything sensitive, like a private security officer, not the best idea in the world. There are other versions of that. They are data dependent that are a bit more secure. Things like Telegram, Signal. Telegram not as much as it used to be, but Signal works very well. Yeah, Wicker. Wicker's a good one. So these are encrypted database text messaging services. They're working on your data line like your social media messengers, but they're fairly secure. I know a lot of people who use Snapchat as communication. That's a red flag if that's their primary means of communication and you're trying to date them. Just throwing that out there. Um, but while Snapchat is not a bad system, it's fairly secure. Okay. Um, but again, it's not SMS. It's relying on data. Relying on data. So yeah, you got some pretty big issues there. Like SMS will get through in a lot of places where stuff like that won't. Which I've said that like 8 fucking times in the last 3 videos, but who cares? So, what do you think about with that? Well, it's not a bad system, but you need to make damn sure you put it in. I think it's called ghost mode, where your location doesn't show up on SnapMap, unless you start a separate account just for people you work with, or just people who are helping you prepare for things, and then y'all can kind of see where each other are, kind of like the Garmin radios. But yeah, that's that. So, link in the bio, link down below for all my social media. Stay safe.